Good morning, Trojans, and thank you for tuning in to the Live in 5 show, where we have been living live for 10 years. This is Tetzlaff, California. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Novali. Apple has now produced an added new emoji that has different skin tones to the keyboard.
More about that in a second. Yesterday, the Milwaukee Bucks played against the Miami Heat. I'll tell you the scores and highlights of the exciting game next.
Struggling to stay safe, two adventurous kids and their dogs go on a journey to find a lost abandoned gold mine.
In the Pacific Ocean, lava is emerging and is creating a new island.
We have those stories and a lot more on the other side of the break. Stick around.
When you don't buy a yearbook, you don't have a yearbook. When you don't have a yearbook, you have no memory of the past. When you have no memories of the past, you think you're Jason Bourne. When you think you're Jason Bourne, you think you can fight. When you think you can fight, you pick fights with Mike Tyson. When you pick fights with Mike Tyson, you wake up with half of an ear. Don't wake up with half of an ear. Buy a yearbook.
Welcome back, Trojans.
It's time for the Tetzlaff play-by-play.
Brigham and Haskell, boys soccer and girls basketball teams will both be playing against Haskell today at Tetzlaff. To attend this last game of March, please take your student ID card to school.
For all 8th graders, if you are interested in trying out any type of cheer, Artesia's got it. Go to Artesia's High's front office to pick up a packet that has more info about cheer. Additionally, practice begins tomorrow.
For all skaters, the Tetzlaff journalism team would like you to be part of the yearbook. The picture of skaters will be taken tomorrow during nutrition at the lunch tables.
Get ready because spring pictures are here. Starting today, students will be able to take a picture for your friends and family to see. For more info about Picture Day, please take a look at the Picture Day form that was sent home.
Congrats to Mrs. Anderson's homeroom for collecting nearly 500 box tops. For the next homeroom competition, continue collecting box tops until Thursday, April 30th. Thank you to all of the homerooms who have participated.
For all students, SBAC testing will begin around the last week of April. Please remember to also use your own earbuds or headphones for testing. If not, earbuds are still supplied to students but are limited.
All right, Trojans, for Wednesday's Action Reaction segment, Isaac has some vines.
Hey guys, it's Isaac bringing you with fresh vines this week. This week's vines are by Marcus Johns, a hilarious viner. Let's check it out.
This is how I feel when my room is dirty. Still not cleaning it. Shh. This is how to freak people out in the Dollar Tree.
OMG, those vines are hilarious. Did you know that Marcus made vines with some of today's biggest stars at the 2014 Oscars? He was also a child actor who appeared in the film The Punisher, and he almost dropped out of college because of his Vine success. Finally, he's a devout or deeply committed to Christianity. His brother Cody Johns is also a famous Vine star. Phew, that's a lot of facts. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'll see you next week with more hilarious Vines.
Thank you, Isaac. That's it for the play-by-play at Tetzlaff.
Check out our Facebook page at 11/5 Show to follow up on our stories.
We'll be right back after the break.
In the Pacific Ocean, lava is emerging and is creating a new island. The island has grown to 2.46 square kilometers and is 52 times larger than the Tokyo Dome. The Coast Guard said, quote, "The volcano is erupting 5 to 6 times a minute," end quote. As the volcano erupts more frequently, the new island will gradually get bigger in length and mass, but at a slow rate.
11 Americans have contracted Ebola from volunteering in West Africa. On Friday the 13th, these individuals reached the National Institutes of Health hospital for treatment. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, none of these patients have ever been diagnosed with Ebola until now. The National Institutes of Health said, quote, "These clinicians are being transported to the United States via non-commercial aircraft. They will remain in isolation near designated U.S. Ebola treatment facilities," end quote. There are only about 3 hospitals in America that treat patients with highly contagious diseases such as Ebola. Time now to check in with Cameron on today's entertainment report. Good morning, Cameron.
In the movie Bark Ranger, 2 kids and their dogs discover a strange treasure map in an old abandoned ranger station. The map happens to lead to an old gold mine, and they use the map to navigate there. Struggling to stay safe, they face many problems along their journey, such as avoiding evil bandits and dangerous animals. This movie comes to theaters on April 14th. Let's see what's going on in the world of weather. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning, Cameron, and good morning, Tetzlaff Trojans. All right, it's time for the weather. In our area in Los Angeles, it's going to be 83 degrees, which is pretty hot and I guess warm. Now, as we move more east near the Great Lakes, it's going to be colder as usual. Minneapolis being 42 degrees. Chicago heating up a bit with it being 50 degrees. All right, now as we move more southeast, Orlando and Miami is going to be in the high 80s. All right, now it's time for rain. So Washington, we're going to have some rain in Washington as we move more east. Near all this area in the Great Lakes, we're going to be having some rain too. Also with Nebraska and Kansas getting some rain too. All right, now it's time for allergies. So allergies are going to be rising up, and Friday is going to be the main point of allergies with it hitting 11.1. And as we move more down, it's going to be a little bit more non-allergenic. All right, now it's time for earthquakes. In the world yesterday, there was over 72 earthquakes, the biggest one, 5.4 in the Marina Islands in the Pacific Ocean. And in Southern California, there's been over 5 earthquakes, the biggest one, 2.1 in Barstow, California. All right, now it's time for the 5-day forecast. All throughout the week, be expecting some pretty warm weather. Tomorrow and Friday, hitting the low 90s, which will be the hot point of the week. Sunday, be expecting some clouds, and the rest of the week, have some sunny days. All right. Make sure to send in pics at pics@live5show.com and any birthday shout-outs at birthdays@live5show.com, and we'll be sure to air it on the show. All right, now it's time to toss it to the pool with Avery. Good morning, Avery.
Good morning, Sammy. Today we have Gianna with us. Good morning, Gianna. Can you please read this week's report for us?
Should Tetzlaff bring back Chick-fil-A for lunch?
Here's what our viewer said. Yes, the school would make a bigger profit. Another viewer said no, because I'm a vegetarian. We want to hear from you. Be sure to visit us online at Live in 5 Show to vote. Send your comments to #LiveIn5Poll. Email us at webpoll@livein5show.com. And if it's good, we'll read it on the air. So, Gianna, what do you think?
Personally, I'm a vegetarian, but sure.
Well, thanks for coming on the show today. Now it's time for the sports report with Christian in the Live in 5 locker room.
Thanks, Avery. So the Milwaukee Bucks played against Miami Heat in an exciting game. Dwayne Wade was the leading scorer for Miami with 21 and Goran Dragic scoring 16. Aaliyah Silva shot 7 for 15, getting 19 points, and Antetokounmpo scoring 16. Chris Middleton shot the buzzer beater game winner that lifted Bucks over Miami in this game. Final score 88-89. In other sporting news, LeBron James is one of the best players to ever play in the NBA. According to the rankings, LeBron is not a running candidate for MVP. Instead, Stephen Curry, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook are the top 3 running candidates for MVP. In the past, LeBron only had 4 MVP awards. He got his first MVP award in 2011. James helped the Miami Heat get to the NBA Finals 4 times in a row. Now LeBron James has returned to the Cleveland Cavaliers and is having an amazing year.
He is such a great player, even though he is 30 years of age. That wraps it up with sports. Time now to check out your daily 411.
Thank you, Christian. Today's 411 question is, how tall is the Notre Dame in meters? 94 meters, 95 meters, 96 meters, or 97 meters? Take 5. The correct answer is 96 meters. The Notre Dame is located in Paris.
Apple has now produced new emojis that have different skin tones. The emojis include a face and a thumbs up / down. All Apple users have to do is hold onto the face and a bunch of skin tone variations will appear. There will also be new emojis added to the keyboard. The new emojis will be released sometime this year and will be included in the iOS 8.3 update. That wraps up the day 5. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have an awesome day, Trojans.